Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share my honest experience using the Samsung 27 Essential S3 Series FHD 1800R curved monitor, and after spending some real time with it, I think it's one of those monitors that quietly does its job without trying too hard to impress you. So first things first, this is a 27-inch Full HD curved monitor with a 100Hz refresh rate, and that 1800R curve is honestly one of the first things you notice. It's not overly aggressive, but it's enough to wrap slightly around your field of vision, which makes everything feel a bit more immersive whether you're watching videos, working, or casually gaming. It's especially noticeable when you switch back to a flat screen and suddenly everything feels a bit boring. Setting it up is super straightforward. Plug in the HDMI or even the old school D-sub if you're still living in 2010, power it on, and you're good to go. The design is clean and minimal, typical Samsung style. It's lightweight, doesn't take up too much desk space, and actually looks pretty modern without screaming gaming setup all over your room. Now let's talk about performance because that's what actually matters. The 100Hz refresh rate is a really nice upgrade if you're coming from a standard 60Hz monitor. Scrolling feels smoother, videos look better, and even casual gaming becomes more enjoyable. It's not a hardcore gaming monitor, so don't expect crazy high refresh rates or ultra-fast response times, but for everyday use and light gaming, it's more than enough. The curved display combined with the VA panel gives you pretty solid contrast. Blacks look deeper, colors feel more vibrant, and overall it just looks more pleasant compared to cheaper flat panels. Watching movies or YouTube on this actually feels more engaging, especially in a dim room where the curve helps pull you into the content a bit more. Another thing I appreciated is the game mode. It's not some magical feature that turns you into a pro gamer overnight, but it does tweak the contrast and brightness in a way that makes darker scenes clearer. So if you're playing something where spotting details matters, it gives you a slight edge. Now one underrated feature here is the eye comfort technology. If you're someone who spends hours in front of a screen, this actually makes a difference. There's reduced blue light and less flickering, which means less eye strain over time. It's one of those things you don't notice immediately, but after long sessions, you realize your eyes aren't as tired as they usually would be. Connectivity is simple but practical. You get HDMI and D-sub ports, which covers most basic setups. It's not overloaded with ports, but honestly, for the price range, it gives you exactly what you need and nothing extra to confuse you. Now let's be real, it's not perfect. The resolution is still 1080p. So if you're expecting ultra-sharp visuals on a 27-inch screen, you might notice it's not the crispest out there. It's perfectly usable, but if you're used to 1440p or higher, you'll see the difference. Also, this monitor doesn't come with built-in speakers, so you'll need external audio, which can be slightly annoying if you didn't plan for it. Another small thing is that while the colors are good, they're not professional grade. So if you're into serious photo editing or color-sensitive work, this probably isn't the monitor you want to rely on. But for everyday tasks, entertainment, and casual use, it does a solid job. Overall, I'd say this monitor sits in that sweet spot between budget and quality. It's not trying to compete with high-end gaming monitors or professional displays, but it gives you a smooth, immersive, and comfortable experience for daily use. The curved design, 100Hz refresh rate, and eye comfort features all come together nicely to make it a reliable choice. If you're someone who wants a clean-looking monitor for work, entertainment, and a bit of gaming without spending a fortune, this is definitely worth considering. If you want to check the current price, click the link below for best price. It's one of those products that doesn't try to oversell itself but ends up being a really practical and satisfying addition to your setup. That's my full experience with the Samsung 27-inch Essential S3 curved monitor. It's simple, smooth, and does exactly what most people actually need without any unnecessary complications.